let's do this. Let's rank the games I've played on Nintendo Switch. But before we get into that, first I want to apologize. No green screen right now. I live in a 9x9 box right now, and that thing takes up like half the room. So I just couldn't be bothered. I will be setting that up tomorrow when I get back into streaming. But yeah, no green screen, so you're going to have to see this in the background. I apologize. But yeah, so we have Nintendo Switch games. I believe there's 21. It's not all the games I have on Switch. It's only games that I personally like have either beaten and currently like playing through, or are games that you like play like how you have like Rocket League on there, like you can see Rocket League. So games like that, and we have 5 tiers. We have the D tier, which is it was just a disappointment tier. We have the C tier, which are the alright games tier. We have the B tier, which are solid games that I enjoy playing. Then we have A tier. These are really good games. Like I walked away from this game feeling satisfied, and like once we hit A tier, these are games I wish I could experience again for the first time. And then S tier are literally just the games that have either made me cry, or anytime I play through them, they like I tear up. So without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off with Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity. It was a solid game. I enjoyed playing through it, but anytime I try to go back to it, it's hard to get back into it because I already know, and like I mostly played it for the story, so I'd put that in B tier. Animal Crossing, it's a game I play regularly. Well, I say regularly. I go through periods of time where I play it regularly, then I don't touch it for like a month, and then I'll play it regularly, and then I won't touch it again, but I do enjoy it every time I play it. It never really feels monotonous or anything like that. Then we have Pokemon Legends Arceus. This is going to be the first A tier game. Like, I wish I could experience it again for the first time just because it was such an amazing experience. Like a new style Pokemon game. Something we had never gotten before. And people are clamoring for another Legends game. I'm one of those people because it was just good. Then we have Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is going to go on top of A tier. Not quite S tier, because when I played it, I didn't really cry, but like I was like this is like, if there was an in-between tier, it would be in between. Because I didn't quite cry or tear up when playing the game. It's just a really fun game. You know, it revolutionized like open world games. Like, you saw so many games like take inspiration from Breath of the Wild. So for me, I have to put it in high A tier. Do I really need to explain this one? I mean, I love the music. I personally didn't have a problem with the art style, but it should have just been Platinum. It should have been a Platinum remake, not Diamond and Pearl. Like, it was just a disappointment. And then we have Fortnite. It's alright. I play it sometimes, usually with friends. It's alright. On Switch, it's really hard because, you know, you have, you know, controllers, which I'm more, when I play shooter games, I'm more of a keyboard and mouse player, but, you know, it's one of those things where it's alright. Now, Super Mario Maker 2, that one's hard, because it can be almost A tier or it can be C tier. It depends on what you have. So I'm going to put it in B tier. Actually, no, I'm going to stick it in C tier based on the fact that I'm not that good with 2D platforms, and a lot of the good 2D platforms in the game, you know, fan-made games, I suck. So, like, I don't really enjoy them that much. I'll occasionally boot it up and play some levels, and then I'll get bored. So, I'd have to put that at upper C tier. Next, we have Super Mario RPG, which Yeah, I teared up at the end. Yeah, I was hyped for this game. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, Gino is awesome. That's really all I have to say about that. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. When I'm playing it, I'm enjoying it. Until I'm not. And then I stop playing it. Definitely bottom B tier, but definitely it's one of those games where when you're playing with friends, it's just a blast. Mario Odyssey was a really good game. Like, I wish I could experience the game for the first time ever again. Like, I'm still waiting for Odyssey 2. But I'm gonna have to put it in the lower end of A tier just because it's so old at this point. Like, it's almost 7 years. Oh God, Odyssey is 7 years old. Can you believe that? Next is Pikmin 4. High B tier, or not B tier, A tier. I didn't cry. It's very much like Breath of the Wild. It's really good. Like, I'm intending on playing the post game. I've beaten the game, and I gotta say, I really enjoyed it. Like, it's a really good game. Like, I can see why people were clamoring for it to be Game of the Year at one point. Next, we have Rocket League. High C tier. I'm not that good at Rocket League. But there are periods of time where I'll play for like a month or two, and then I won't touch it for like 3 months. And then I'll get back into it, and I lost any skill I built. So it's one of those things where I don't really play it that often, but it's also my most played game on the Switch. By a lot. Like, I don't know if I can pull it up right now. Let me see. Yeah, it says 500 hours or more. I've played a disgusting amount of Rocket League on my Switch. So, it's going to go in high C. I'm just bad at the game. Then we have Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It's a solid game. I'm not that great at Smash, but every time I play it, I have a blast. I haven't beaten World of Light. I've gotten very far into it, but it's just one of those things I don't have the patience for it, to be totally honest with you. Like, I just don't have the patience. Then we have Stardew Valley. This game's complicated because I haven't played past the first summer of this game. Mostly just because I, once again, just don't have the patience for it. But I'm gonna have to put it in low B tier because it has so much charm. It has so much charm. Like, oh my God, it is an adorable game. But I just struggle on a personal level to consistently play it. Then we have Mario Party Superstars. Middle of B. Not that many stages. Definitely one of the better Mario Parties in the past, like, decade almost at this point. Oh, God. That is sad to say, but, like, yeah, no. I just want to know when we're going to get DLC, because, come on, Nintendo. Everybody wants DLC for Superstars. Give us more boards. Please. Give us some boards from, 4, 5, and 6. That would be fun. Then we have Pokemon Sword. It was alright. It wasn't hard. But, like, it was alright. Tears of the Kingdom. One of the greatest experiences I have ever had playing a video game. It took me several months to beat it because I did it on stream and, had some personal issues going on at home and things like that. But once I got through it, I came away. The bosses were phenomenal. They somehow managed to take Hyrule from Breath of the Wild, triple it, like triple the map, make the original map everything, you gotta re-explore it all because you don't know what's changed. And just the mystery, like, the story, the ending, it's just it was my 2023 game of the year, in my humble opinion. It was the 2023 game of the year. Pokemon Violet. Still playing through it, so right now it's going to be top of C. It's alright. But I've heard the ending is pretty good. I don't know the ending. I am still spoiler free on that. And one of these days, I'll get back to streaming it and finish it. But right now, it's just an alright game. Maybe at some point, I'll redo this once I've played through all the games in 2024, and at the start of 2025, we'll do this again and see where everything stacks up. But for right now, Pokemon Violet, it's just going to sit in C tier for right now. Just because, like, from what I've played so far, it's alright. It does have some interesting moments. I'll give it that. But, like, I've been playing it for almost 2 years now. For like a year and a half, and yeah, no, it's just not quite that good. I'll be honest with you. Mario Wonder was a really good game. It didn't make me cry, but it definitely left my jaw on the ground. It really did. There were so many times where I'm just like, what is happening? What kind of drugs am I on right now? Why are there flying buffalo that are glowing? Why is the flower talking? Flower was on the talking flower is honestly the best part of the game, and I will fight anyone who disagrees otherwise. But yeah, it was definitely one of the better one of the best games to come out in 2023 in my opinion. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It's a Xenoblade Chronicles game. It's amazing. It's a long game. Don't get me wrong. But even longer is 3, which is actually, in terms of emotions, like, it literally, there were so many times in that game, especially once you hit Chapter 5, where I just literally started bawling my eyes out. Like, if you know, you know. Like Chapter 5, when that shit happens, like it is emotional whiplash simulator. Like non-stop. And, yeah, like there's, like, Breath of the Wild might be, like, a better video game, but, like, if we're going purely on emotions, Chronicles 3 blows it out of the water. And then you have Future Redeemed, which, I didn't even think to put Torna or Future Redeemed on here, but I'm gonna include Torna and Future Redeemed as their base games because it's technically DLC. So yeah, this is my tier list of, I think, the 21 games. There are a couple other games, but I don't want to put them on the tier list, to be totally honest with you. One of them is Farming Simulator, and no. And there are some games that I have just started to play, like Skyward Sword. I also have Pikmin 1 and 2. Well, definitely want to play those. Going to pick up Pikmin 3 at some point throughout the year. We're going to play Mario vs. Donkey Kong. We're going to be playing Princess Peach Showtime at some point. The Thousand Year Door, and whatever other games I feel like picking up. And we will revisit this again next year. But yeah, these are my opinions. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And, yeah. Till next time, I guess, if you liked it, leave a like. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Maybe even subscribe. If you made it this far, I don't know. Probably no one does, because most of the time these videos only get 20, 30 views, but the last two actually got a couple hundred, so maybe. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.